What's up? It's Brenner again. I know I missed a couple of days, but honestly, I wasn't in a good enough headspace for me to really get anything coherent out without it just being random. Bleh. Which, I mean, I guess it would have been okay to do that too, but I didn't feel like I didn't want to because it wouldn't have felt good. Just would have been a lot of crying on in front of the camera, but besides that, don't worry. So I guess I didn't really even think of a topic for today, but I guess I just wanted to kind of get a little bit more details about the story of me and this girl. I won't say her name. But we I can't remember what all I said in that one video about her. Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna go through it again. So we met online. I know I had said that. And we really connected. We were both in a bad spot. I think I was, well, I'm not gonna compare. I was destroyed ever since, like I said, COVID. So, like, 2019. Up until the end of 2024, I was pretty much in the same mindset. I was feeling awful. Just felt nothing. For the most part, it was just miserable. But she had recently got out of a bad relationship with her ex, and she needed someone to talk to. So we were there for each other. Things went very well. We clicked pretty much immediately. We talked for hours and hours and hours. The days we were, like, just weekends, or days we were both just not busy, we'd talk 12, 14 hours. And this is just on a phone call. This isn't even in person, obviously. It was completely long distance. But about 3 months in, she said that she loved me. I do remember talking about this. I loved her pretty much since the day we met, because I hadn't had anyone else in my life who I felt like treated me the way she did. So I loved her from the first day, but she said it to me, and then obviously I said it back. And this is where I don't think I got into it. I asked her out. And it wasn't necessarily a no. It was just she was hesitant on it. I mean, obviously. While we did know each other, like, pretty well, just from communicating, we don't know each other at all in person. I mean, we have I think it was like 2,200 mile plane, or I think there's about 2,200 miles between us, give or take, something like that. So yeah, pretty far away. And she was saying things like, she wouldn't really be able to fully commit until we met in person. And so I really tried to figure some things out for how we could do that. I never really could find anything that would work. So that sucked. But, we still talked like normal for a while. But we started to get into some arguments. and it's just long distance problem kind of arguments. You know, I mean, obviously, I had very bad trust issues because why wouldn't I? I hadn't talked to like anyone. So, and I'm very much a pessimist. So whenever you're trying to be with someone that you physically cannot see, touch, be around, you know, I have doubts. And it's not even because of her. Literally, it could have been anyone else. And I would just be a pessimist and assume the worst because that's how I am, unfortunately. Fortunately and unfortunately. It's good in some scenarios, bad in some others. And then, like, if she couldn't say something back to me within a certain amount of time, I'd get upset, which was unreasonable of me. But yeah, no, I was starting to realize how emotionally immature I was. Just with how to deal with a relationship. And eventually that's sort of what led to we came to an agreement, but it led to her being like it can't work out. Although I didn't love that, I accepted it. I understood where she was coming from. Yeah, and that hurt really bad for like the first week or so. But then I realized not too much change. We were talking a little bit less, but for the most part, things were relatively the same. And then she started talking to someone. And she would tell me a little bit about him, but again, nothing really much changed. But now, things have changed. And I'm not going to say we barely talk, but we really, comparatively to what we used to, we barely talk. Like, as I'm recording this, what time is it? It's 8:42 p.m. We haven't called today. And she is a good bit of time ahead in the time zone, so I'm not expecting a call. Yeah. I really miss her. I really, really do. It's very aggravating that things could have worked out if we could have found a way to physically be near each other, but let's put that behind. Where I'm at now is just learning how to personally grow. It's sort of weird still being in contact with her while she's dating someone. Because it's not like we went off on bad terms. We barely even went off. It's just now she has someone else who is there. And like I'm happy for her. I really am. And to me, I hate to always put like a little like competition, but I really felt like it was more of a real relationship than she did. But that's not even me saying like, oh, she just didn't care as much as I did. It's more so that I had never had experience with anyone. So the fact that physicality wasn't involved wasn't an issue for me. I knew that was a part of a lot of, or all relationships pretty much, but to me it wasn't something that was necessary. And that's where a lot of our arguments came from. She wanted someone there and I couldn't be there. And I wanted her to be with her too, but I was willing to sacrifice that if it meant we could still be together, obviously. And I respect her wishes. But yeah, I'm lame. It sucks. It still sucks. I'm really trying to do everything I can to be better for myself. But that's why I need to try. I keep going back to being sad, but I do need to understand that this is also just a learning process. Just like how I'll learn everything about kind of how to be a good boyfriend, how to really talk to someone, how to open up. Just everything I'll learn from the relationship emotionally with her. And then also just what I can learn from just that I'm hesitant to say breakup, but just it's such a weird situation because we never technically got together, so it's not a breakup. But I mean, it kind of was, but like she wasn't gonna say like, no, he's not. I don't know. It was a weird situation. And it's aggravating. I don't know how many more times I can say that, but it is aggravating. I'm really, really trying to learn and be better for myself. Because she kind of had, before her breakup with her ex, she had her shit together. Like, she is a very well put together person. And it's inspiring. It's very inspirational. And that's why she was able to help me so much, is because she had gone through like a similar traumatic childhood as I did. And she was able to pull herself out of it. I wasn't. Not by myself. I needed some help from someone. So after we had established that we weren't gonna be together, she was already pretty much back to where she wanted to be mentally and in terms of working. She was ready to date again, and I still want to be with her, obviously, but I do want to be with someone because I realize how amazing that connection is to have with someone. But bottom line is, I'm not ready. I'm still not ready. I still have so much to learn about myself. I'm going to therapy. Once I start, I'm going to move out in 2 months, give or take, onto a college campus. And that'll help tremendously, I believe, because this room that I'm filming in right now is where I was locked in for years of my life. And change of scenery will be fantastic. It'll be amazing. I'll be surrounded by so many different people. Be able to talk to them all. I'm very excited for it. Still got 2 more months to go though. Yeah, 2 more months until that comes. Yeah, I guess that's about it. Um, I wish this was a little bit more structured. I just sort of rambled on today. But I know I hadn't posted in a day or two, and I wasn't doing too good. It's so strange. Because, like, again, it's not like we ever broke up. We still talk to each other occasionally. And, like, she's still there for me. She still is there to listen to some of my problems. It's just not as frequently, I guess. And I want to stay friends with her. I want to be more than friends with her. But, that's not possible. Um, but I kind of have to move past her. So I've been debating if maybe I should go kind of no contact for a while. But you see, that's so scary and sketchy to do. Because if, like, something happens where, I don't know, we lose contact with each other somehow, I'm never going to hear from her again. I just won't have a way to get a hold of her. That's it. And that's partially why I'm so scared. I'm not gonna block her or anything. I'm just gonna try to resist text or call, I guess. Um, I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. Like, it would help me move past her, but also, like, she's kind of, besides my therapist, the only person that I talk to right now. And I don't want to lose her. I don't want to lose the one person I talk to, but, like that's partially why today's been so rough. I just haven't been able to talk to anyone. I'm really trying to get her off my mind. Just doing little things. I will say I've been doing better. Um, I've actually been consistently doing my workouts, my calisthenics. Um, I haven't been reading like I wanted to. I haven't. I studied a good bit today, Sunday, so I studied. Or I tried going to church today. It was weird. Nah. Things will get better though. I'm learning a lot. Very short amount of time. I'm learning a lot. So we'll get there. And just anyone that sees this, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, you're not alone if you're going through something similar to this, a breakup, kind of. I don't know, it's such a weird situationship kind of thing, but just know that you're not going through hard times alone. Yeah, I guess that's it for now. See ya.